Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to Medicine for the Soul. Today's practice is strength and mobility for your knees. Props we'll need today are bolster or pillow and a strap or even a belt or a scarf will do. Let's get started. We will begin seated on our mats in any comfortable position for you. Just to try to transition into our practice today, you can close your eyes if that feels good. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. Sitting here nice and tall, imagining a string pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. I'm going to just briefly go over what we'll be doing in our practice today. When we talk about knee strengthening, we're talking about, so our knee is a joint, and what we want to strengthen are the muscles surrounding the joint. And so when we're strengthening muscles, we also want to make sure we are properly stretching and relieving tension in that area so that we can build that strength that we're looking for. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You can take a couple more deep breaths while you're here, just transitioning into your practice. And on your next exhale, you can open your eyes. We're going to bring our right leg out to the right and folding your left leg in close to your body. Let's inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach over to the right, sliding your right hand down your right leg and gazing left. Nice deep breaths here into your left side body. Relax your shoulders. On your next exhale, you can come back to center, switching sides. Left leg out to the left, right arm. Inhaling up. Exhale, reach over to the left, slide your left hand down your left leg and gaze right. Being mindful that you are grounded through your sits bones. One more deep breath here. Coming back to center on the exhale, we're going to move right on through to our backs. And hug your knees in towards your chest and just rock side to side a little bit. And bring both feet to your mat, knees bent. And one at a time, bring one leg to a tabletop position. And using your core strength, bring your other leg to a tabletop position. We're going to warm up with some bicycles. So bring your hands behind your head. This is a great warm up if you're ever going to be, putting lots of weight on your knees or you're going to be using them a lot. So let's begin with an inhale here in a neutral position. And exhale, right leg out, left knee in. Inhale, exhale. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go fast. Exhaling as you bring your knee in closer to your body. Let's do one more each side. And bring your knees or your feet to the mat, knees stay bent. We're going to come into a leg lift. So let's straighten out our right leg, hovering above the mat. And we're going to lift our leg only as high as our left leg is. So we're going to lift our right leg to meet it. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, lift. Not going past our left leg. Trying to keep your pelvis as stable as possible. Exhaling as you bring your leg up. Try to relax your shoulders. Let's do 2 more. And bring your right leg back to the mat. If you have your strap close by, you can grab that. I'm going to be moving around so I don't kick my wall, but if you are safe where you are, you don't have to move around. So staying in your position, same position with your feet flat on your mat, keeping your left foot on your mat. We're going to wrap the strap around your right foot, extend your right leg, sole of your foot shining towards the ceiling, and grab both ends of your strap with one hand or both hands. And we're going to slowly, gently drop our right leg over to the right. Deep breaths here. We want to remain stable in our pelvis while we do this. So just as far as you can go that's comfortable and that you're still in a stable position. And then your next exhale, bring your right leg all the way back up, and we're going to bring the right leg over to the left now, and you can actually follow it with your body. So you can turn towards the left. Maybe your foot meets the ground on your left side or the floor. And after your next breath, you can bring your right leg back through center, bringing your right foot back to the mat. And we're going to do the same thing with our left leg with the leg lifts. Excuse me as I readjust myself. Both ways that I am here, I'm going to end up kicking the wall. So let's extend our left leg out, hovering above the mat, toes pointed. And you can keep your hands on your hips to help you stay stable if that works for you. So let's inhale here. Exhale, lifting your left leg not farther than where your right leg is. Exhale, lift. This is not a quick movement either. You do not have to do this quickly. It's going to be easier to do it fast, building more strength if you do it slow. Relax your shoulders. Let's do 2 more. And bring your left foot back to the mat. Grab that strap again. And wrap the strap around your left foot, shining the sole of your left foot towards the ceiling. And gently opening up to the left as far as you can while keeping your tailbone on the mat. Nice deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, you can bring your left leg up all the way through center, bringing your left leg over to the right. Maybe your left foot meets the ground on your right side, lifting up off of left hip, lifting off of your mat. And after your next breath, coming back up to center and releasing, bringing your left foot back down to the mat, and grab your thighs right underneath your knees, and you can roll up to a seated position, or you can roll onto your side and go up to a seated position, but bringing both feet off of the mat and rolling up. We're going to still need our strap, extending both legs out in front, toes pointing towards the ceiling, wrapping the strap around both feet, making sure it's nice and taut, sitting tall. Again, that imaginary string pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Belly button hugs in close to your spine. Roll your shoulders back and down, and you can begin to lean forward using your strap as an extension of your arms. So keeping your spine nice and tall. Nice deep breaths here, feeling it in the backs of your legs. Let's do one more deep breath here. And you can release. You can put your strap off to the side and cross your ankles, rolling forward into an all fours position, hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists for cat-cow. So on your inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your tailbone, gazing forward. Exhale, arching your back, tuck the tailbone and gaze towards your belly button. Inhale. Exhale. If this bothers your knees, inhale. You can put a folded blanket underneath them. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, tuck your toes. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out a little bit if that feels good. Let's do 2 more breaths here. 1. 2. After your exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. We're in a forward fold position. Keep the knees soft. Deep breaths here. On your next inhale, rise up, all the way up, arms reaching up. Gaze towards your hands and exhale in Tadasana. And so while we're here, checking our alignment, feet about hip width distance apart, belly button in towards your spine, shoulders back and down, push your chin back slightly. And we're going to inhale, arms out in front. Exhale into chair pose. Look down, make sure your knees aren't extending over your toes. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out in front. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Walk out to a plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back. We're in a forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat, walk out to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking your hands back to a forward fold. Inhale. Rise up, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, arms out in front. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Walk out to a plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Walking your hands back. Forward fold. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Tadasana. Now I'm going to turn to face you. You can stay wherever you are if you're comfortable. We're going to stay in Tadasana, and we're going to do some hamstring curls. So let's start with we'll start with our right side. Let's first just gently kind of rock side to side, figure out our balance, and gently shift the weight over to our left foot. If you do need something for balance, you can grab a chair or a wall. And we're going to point our right toes. Imagine you are trying to lift something with your right foot. So we're going to do this 3 times. That's 2 and 3. Bring your right foot back to the mat, and we're going to go right into a chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Still on our right side. Hamstring curl. 1, 2, 3. Right foot to the mat. Right into chair pose. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Right foot to the mat. Right into chair pose. And let's rock side to side again so we can slowly shift our weight over to our right foot. Point your left toes and begin. 1, 2, 3. Left foot to the mat, right into chair pose. Exhale into Tadasana. 1, 2, 3. Chair. Back to Tadasana. Last time. 1, 2, 3. And back into chair and in Tadasana. From here, let's inhale, arms up again. Exhale, forward fold, keeping your knees soft. And let's walk your hands out to a downward facing dog. And let's hang out here for a moment. Pedaling your feet out. Hips up and back. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. One more breath here. And walk your hands back to a forward fold and rise up. Arms up, gaze towards your hands, and exhale into Tadasana. And now we're gonna do a little more balancing again. We're gonna do a standing figure 4. So if you'd like, you can kind of shift your weight back onto your left foot and bring your right ankle to your left thigh. If you do need something to hold on to, definitely grab it now. Pushing your seat back, bending your left knee. Again, making sure it's not extending out over your toes. You can bring your hands to heart center. You can close your eyes. Nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And exhale, right foot back to the mat. Finding your balance on your right side. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh and push your seat back again. Bending your right leg. Hands to heart center or wherever helps you keep your balance. We're stretching and strengthening here. One more breath here. And left foot back to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And bring your knees to the mat into an all fours position again. From here, you can come upright and extend your right leg out. Bring your right heel to the mat. And you can point your left toes if you need blocks or anything to help you keep your balance here. You can go ahead and grab those in a half split here. So depending on how tight you're feeling today, this might be great for you. It's great for me today. If you'd like, you can push your seat back a little bit or come forward, keeping your spine straight. Whatever works for you today. If this bothers your left knee, you can place a blanket underneath. One more deep breath here. And bring your right knee to the mat, toes pointed. Left leg extends out in front, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Again, find what is working for you for today. So if that's being completely upright, that's great. If you want to use your blocks and come forward, that's great too. One more breath here. And you can bring your left knee back to the mat. We're going to find a seated position again. Whatever is comfortable for you. Shoulders back and down. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes behind and gaze out over your right shoulder. One more breath here. And exhale back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand to your left knee. Left hand comes behind and gaze out over your left shoulder. Sitting nice and tall still. One more breath here. And exhale back to center. So you can grab your pillow or bolster in preparation for our final resting pose. We're going to head on to our backs and hug your knees in towards your chest and rock side to side. And keeping your knees bent, shine the soles of your feet towards the ceiling, grabbing the outside of your feet or your ankles or shins, wherever is accessible for you today. A couple deep breaths here and happy baby. You can even rock side to side here. One more breath. And bringing your knees or your feet, I keep doing that, back to your mat. Grab your pillow or bolster, place it underneath your knees. In our final resting pose today, we're just going to give our knees a little bit more support as we let our practice settle into our bodies. Let your chest fall open. Arms come down by your side, palms facing up. You can close your eyes. Deep breaths in and out through the nose to get settled in here. And quickly scan any areas you feel are still tense and allow yourself to let them go. Relax your jaw, relax your forehead. Shavasana. Keeping your fingers closed, keeping your eyes closed. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can push your pillow out of the way. Roll onto your side, keeping your eyes closed. Take a nice deep inhale here on your side. Use the exhale to push yourself up to a seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center for another deep breath. And bring your thumbs to your third eye. The light in me recognizes the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I will see you next time.